disgrace just in. We're all gonna die! Is what you would have heard me say if the mysterious Lombax hero failed to destroy a deadly VX-99 hover drone in Axiom City this afternoon. Amazingly, he vanquished his enemy and saved an entire populace. Let's take some calls.
It's so rocked. I saw the whole thing. It was this giant dome thing with arms and guns and lasers, and he took it apart with this, tiny little wrench. I never saw anything like it.
Was he as cute as he was in his hollow pig?
Oh, definitely. I'd never seen a Lombax before, but if this is what they look like, sign me up, please.
Let's get a male perspective. Pogor from Taraknos, you're taking the Lombax. Hero or menace?
Hero. Definitely hero. I mean, look around. We've got time ribbons crippling the universe, Dr. Nefarious running wild, and where's the Polaris Defense Force? If you ask me, it's about time we had a hero like this Lombax to stand up for us.
Thank you, Pogor. And we'll be right back.
So much like Insomniac. That was such a funny news broadcast. And yeah, I do agree with the women that Ratchet is cute. Also, you notice that guy who was on the other line? I'm pretty sure that was also the same guy who was Max Tennyson from Ben 10, Zephyr from this series, and the Colonel from Metal Gear Solid. Can we just get on with the story before you start rambling on about your voice actors even more? All right. Let's get on with the story. All right. So, yeah, last time we did a little more of Clank and Rufus's story. So now we'll get back to Kim and Ratchet. All right, guest narrator, you have the mic. Thank you. Meanwhile, Kim and Ratchet were still flying through space. Kim was still out cold. Aphelion, contact Wade. Wait. Sorry, forgot the fan. Affirmative. Patching through to Wade. Wade appeared on the screen. What's up, Ratchet? Did you find anything else on the Tempest Simia? Well, I did find something interesting about it. Go, Wade. I'm listening. Okay, from what I have found out, the Tempest Simia is a mystical monkey relic. It is said to be capable of forming rifts in the fabric of space and time. Hold on. Are you saying that the Tempest Simia is some sort of time-traveling monkey relic? Apparently so, but it's just a myth. There really isn't such a thing as a mystical time-traveling monkey relic. Ratchet was deep in thought for a brief moment. No, it wasn't a myth. Wade, I think Kim and Ron have traveled through time at one point. What? Are you sure about that? There are no records to confirm that. Well, there's not much we understand about time travel, just theories. Well, yeah, of course. There have been multiple theories on the possibilities and dangers of time travel, including the potential risks of causing massive damages to the time stream. Yeah, so maybe during the whole trip, something happened that caused the time stream to be restored, thereby erasing all events of them ever traveling through time. Yeah, you could be right, I guess. Well, it does clarify a lot of what's been happening to Kim and Ron. Their conditions started around the same time that these anomalies did. Also, Kim's headaches are being caused by massive amounts of lost memories being restored. Perhaps they're memories of when she traveled through time. Why else did she blurt out Tempest Simia in the first place? You said so yourself that you've never heard of it. Actually, that does make sense. But how come Ron's been receiving stomach aches? Shouldn't he be receiving headaches from recovering his lost memories as well? Maybe Ron's just having a different reaction from these anomalies than Kim. He's not exactly known for being incredibly bright. Yeah, that's true. I wonder what sort of things have occurred when they were traveling through time. Ratchet looked towards Kim as she moved about slightly. Did Draken? Did he really? No, it was Shigo. So, Draken and Shigo were involved in this. I wonder what they... Suddenly, Ron was heard screaming very loudly. Ah! Ratchet was startled by this, as was Wade. Uh-oh, gotta go. Ron's condition has seriously intensified, and it's a lot worse than it has ever been. The screen was shut off. Ratchet continued on his flight through. A little afterwards, he looked towards Kim. He was concerned for her. He placed his hand on the side of her face, while his fingers went through her hair. Kimberly.
Now entering the Kothos sector. Warning, hostile ships inbound.
Huh? Before long, he was faced with 3 enemy ships. They were the Valkyries, sent by Dr. Nefarious to finish off our young heroes.
Well, what do we have here? Looks like this Lumbex is lost.
What do you say, girls? Should we help him find his way?
Cassie, we picked up a signature 3,000 kilocubits north on Auric Minor. It's a Lumbex ship. General Azimuth. The bounty's up to 2 million bolts. Libra, be a good girl and take care of our little friend. We'll kill the Elder.
Cassiopeia and Karina departed while they left Libra to do away with Ratchet. General, do you read me? We've got hostile ships inbound. I see them. They're Valkyries, expert pilots who work for Nefarious. I'll lose them in the asteroid belt. You just head for Loomis. At that moment, Kim finally came to, but was somewhat groggy.
What's happening?
Kim! Good, you're awake. We've got a problem. Nefarious sent out some expert pilots known as Valkyries to kill us. I'll need your help with taking down this one. Think you're up for it? Kim spent a few moments trying to overcome her grogginess from having passed out. Almost immediately afterwards, she was completely awake and very much alert.
Don't worry, I'm so all over this.
She managed to switch on the second controls and was able to fight alongside Ratchet. They then began their epic battle against Libra. It's just you and me, Lombax. Show me what you've got. It was indeed an epic battle against the wicked Valkyrie Libra. She piloted a much larger ship than all of the Valkyries that were under her command. Given that her ship was very bulky, it took a lot of time for Kim and Ratchet to chip her down. Sometimes she would switch on her shields, making her invulnerable to their attacks. They would also need to deal with a lot of the smaller ships that were under her command. Despite having to deal with both annoyances, they have stood a match against the massive Valkyrie's even bulkier ship. The size of the ship could not and did not stand a chance against their persistence, and with that, her ship was blown to bits. It was indeed quite brutal. After the long and enduring battle, they made their way towards the planet Lumos. As soon as they arrived, they landed inside a cavern. When they got out, they met with Azimuth again. Perfect timing. Ratchet and I can... perfect timing, Ratchet. And I could see that the girl managed to regain consciousness.
Like you care, Azimuth.
Snarky as usual. Anyway, I triangulated the obsidian eye somewhere in this cave. Come on, Ratchet. Let's get going. You too, miss, and try to keep up. I was going to say the same thing to you, old-timer. And the mouth continues to run. General. As they made their way through the cavern, Azimuth told the duo a few stories of when he and Ratchet's father, Caden, used to play in the cavern when they were kids. The memories for him were bittersweet. They advanced further a bit more, but then as they approached a nest of sorts, Azimuth stopped them. Hold up. See that nest over there? From the nest, they saw hundreds of tiny and terrifying creatures emerge from it.
What are those things?
Termites. Stay close, and whatever you do, don't let them touch you. What happens if they do? Let's just say they can digest anything. Perhaps the young miss wouldn't mind giving us a brief demonstration of that.
Azimuth?
I'm just pulling your leg, girlie. Not funny, General. Don't worry. Humans hardly live up to the same standards of Lombaxes, but I wouldn't want to see even one get killed. Anyway, one thing you must remember is that tetramites hate water. If you can get to the other side of that creek, we'll be fine. Think you can handle something like that, miss?
You kidding me? I can do anything.
She utilized her advanced acrobatic skills to maneuver herself towards the creek on the other side of the long pass, all without touching the ground even once. Ratchet was once again mesmerized by her athletic skills as he watched her cross over.
She's spectacular.
Azimuth, however, was still very much displeased by his fixation towards her. Really? What do you see in that girl, Ratchet?
She's just amazing.
I've heard enough out of you. Let's just get going already. Huh? Right. Let's go. He rushed off. Azimuth stood by for a bit as he folded his arms and shook his head. What am I going to do with you, boy? He then rushed off afterwards. As they progressed through the cave, Azimuth told more stories of when he and Caden were younger. He was also able to see much of Caden inside Ratchet, which was very nostalgic for him. You're reminding me more of your father every minute. General, can we talk about what happened to my father, the Lombaxes? Now is not the time, not when we're this close. Ratchet and Kim seemed awfully concerned about Azimuth.
He seems to be holding back on answering your questions, Ratchet.
I know. He's hiding something. Something that involves what happened to my race. He knows something.
Yeah, and it seems that he doesn't want to tell us. He's going to have to sooner or later. He can't hide it from us forever.
Yeah, I agree. They arrived near a rocky ledge to a dark pit below. There, Azimuth, with the use of his hover boots, jetted himself towards the darkness below. Ratchet and Kim rushed after him. Within the lower level of the cavern, Azimuth lit up another of his flares. Soon enough, Kim and Ratchet caught up with him. General, will you just stop? I want to know what happened.
So do I.
Questions. You ask all these questions.
What are you talking about? He hasn't pestered you that much.
Pipe down, girlie. You have no idea what you're even saying.
What? Yes, I do.
Oh, yeah? Well, ask yourself this. How relevant is the past when it can be changed?
You serious? Only one of us is the crazy one, and it's not me.
She's right about that. Azimuth became even more aggravated. You know what? Your father would say, but that's him! I'm not my father, and you haven't given us a straight answer. Why aren't you with the Lombaxes? Why did they leave you behind? Because I failed them! Kim and Ratchet were startled by his abrupt answer. I failed them. Weighed down by his own recollection and remorse, he sat himself down on the ground and sobbed. I made a mistake. He then went on to tell them both his terrible story. Years ago, he entrusted Lombax technology to someone who claimed to be a great inventor. That inventor was Tachyon, and he used the Lombax's own technology to devastate and destroy them. The Lombaxes took refuge within the citadel, the court of Azimuth. However, Caden didn't, and went to find his wife, only to find that she was killed. Azimuth felt responsible for everything that had happened to his friend as well as his kind, and as punishment, he was forbidden from joining the Lombaxes as they escaped into another dimension and was forced to live in exile. After listening to his story, both Kim and Ratchet were taken aback.
That horrible, evil brat. Just when I thought he couldn't have been any worse. I can't believe he used you like that.
Seems like it. No wonder why you didn't want to tell us. Yes, but I can make it right. All of it. We can fix it.
So that's why you want to find the Great Clock, to go back in time and prevent that horrible catastrophe from ever taking place.
Yes, exactly. With the clock under our control, it'll be as though it never happened. Kim stood up. She seemed somewhat tense.
That's great and all, but to be able to use the ability to travel through time is too risky and very dangerous. Attempting to do so could cause more harm than good, regardless of using it for good intentions.
Oh, what do you humans know about time travel? Would you rather that Ratchet's parents stay dead?
Believe me, I would love to have Ratchet reunite with his parents. It's just, I don't think...
I've heard just about enough out of you, young lady. I'm not going to allow you to hold me and Ratchet back anymore. And if you intend to, then I don't want you to be anywhere near him.
General! All right, fine. Then I won't hold you back. If there is a chance for Ratchet to reunite with his parents, then I will help you out however I can. But if it does turn out to be too dangerous or risky to attempt, then you have to accept that and never attempt it.
Fine. I'll hold you to that. But don't ever hold us up again. Now then, come, Ratchet, stay with me, and I promise I'll get your family back. Azimuth, with the use of the energy emanating from his Omni Wrench, smashed through the rock wall, creating a doorway to the outside. Kim and Ratchet stood by and looked towards it, concerned. Kim, however, seemed to have been saddened.
Ratchet, I'm sorry.
No, don't apologize. I agree with a lot of what you said. What he wants to do, it could be too dangerous to attempt. I was speaking with Wade back on the ship while you were still unconscious. He talked about the theories of time travel as well as the potential dangers of it. So, I already know that this is a terrible idea from the get-go. Kim smiled, although she didn't seem all too happy. Come on, let's go. That should be enough for now. I guess I'll be splitting this part into at least one more video. So we shall continue with the next one soon enough. Okay, everyone, bye!